My name is Ben Clifton. I'm a pianist, originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, now based here in Houston. And I'm excited to release my first album called Overlook. It has really three main influences. So I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Very fortunate to grow up in that city. It has a very strong musical tradition, especially in jazz. Growing up, I would always go to this park called Shenley Park, and there was a big overlook at the top of the park. And so the name is actually reflective of that. Just when I go back, I always go back to that park. So it's just a tribute to the idea of home. The name is also reflective of just the overlook of all the different musical experiences I've had. And then the last big inspiration is also just around, you know, kind of processing some events in my childhood. So when I was a kid, in 5th grade, my dad passed away from cancer, and that was a very traumatic event in my life. But that really, for me, that was the main thing that pushed me into music, because up until that point, I'd kind of played music a little bit, you know, in church, and my dad would always take me every Saturday to go, you know, go to the lesson that I hated doing. You know, I hated going to piano lessons, but after he died, I committed myself to that. And so this whole idea of Overlook, it's really just, you know, how I've processed that trauma from then up until now. And so just the way that I recorded this album was important to me. So my dad was a philosophy of physics professor at the University of Pittsburgh. He got his PhD from the University of Cambridge. He knew Stephen Hawking. And so he was very prestigious kind of in his own right. But one of the things that stuck out to me, even as a kid, he would always bring graduate students over to the house, and he would work with them on different papers. And whenever he would finish a book or finish a paper, he would always list his graduate students as one of the co-writers on his papers, which I thought was interesting, because sometimes in colleges you don't see professors doing that. They kind of take all the credit for the work. And so this project is kind of the same to me. I have a lot of different people involved in it. I think in total there's about 18 or 19. But that's kind of why I did it the way that I did it, because the songs that I originally wrote, I brought them to the guys, to my friends, and we kind of workshopped them, and it's our music. It's not just my music, kind of in tribute to my dad's legacy. And one fun fact too, so the music was recorded both at Wire Road Studios, but also in this room. There were a couple songs that were recorded right here in the living room, including one solo piano track. And if you listen really, really carefully, you'll hear my dog Jasper in the background. The main trio on the album features bassist Chad Wesselkamper, great bass player, but even more importantly, super great friend. We've been playing together now for several years. Very talented individual, has played with a lot of really great people, and is kind of a staple here in the Houston jazz scene. And then also drummer Gavin Mulchan. He's just a very, very awesome player, has a very unique touch. It's always a pleasure working with him, and I just feel like, you know, whenever I play with him and our style, he's the type of person that when you play with him, he kind of knows what you're gonna play before you play it. And to find people like that is just, you know, it's hard to find. In addition to Chad and Gavin, there's a bunch of other musicians who are kind of featured on individual tracks, including vibraphonist Jalen Baker, John Calderone, a great guitar player, Kelly Doyle, and then my friend Kawai, an incredible vocalist. We co-wrote a song as well, so super excited. I mean, that's just a couple, you know, there's a lot more people on the album. Illuminating every part of me. The album is going to be released, it's coming up on July 11th, which is the anniversary of my dad's birthday. Which is funny, because that wasn't intentional at the beginning, but, you know, someone advised me kind of to turn it into that date. It's like, oh, wow, okay, let's use the 11th. So I'm really excited for people to finally hear this music. It's definitely long overdue.